Yes, back again. And follow the bouncing ball. Well, hello and welcome back. What does John Wick say? Yeah, I guess I'm back. It's a coffee break with Jay. I'm looking real messy in the back. I got this stack. I got these boxes over here looking real not clean. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, you like it? You like the look? Thank you, sir. All right, let's go. Pause. Uh, what's in the box? I have stuff over here in the corner that needs to get processed. Actually, Nakota, that white box is yours. Yo, we're off to the races. I'll be sending it out soon. Yo, what up? Ah, ladies and gentlemen, and anybody who doesn't identify as such, welcome to Coffee Break with JM. All are welcome. Like my girl Zelda Rubinstein. All are welcome. Let's do a sound off. I want to see who's up in this piece. Yo, what up, Matt? Matt has been watching. Dear John, by the time you read this letter, I'll be gone. Nah, I mean, real rap. Is my real rap? There you go. I haven't done my 360 waves real rap in a while. Let's do a sound off, guys. Who came to group tonight? I see a whole lot of superstars up in here. I see Matt. What's up, Matt? I see Ronaldo. What's going on, Ronaldo? I see Nakota. I see you. Who else is here? I see. What up, Angel? Yo, you playing some Call of Duty? Get your sippers up. What are you sipping on tonight? Shout out to all of my digital soldiers in the field on doing land parties and death matches and all that kind of stuff. Can I maybe I could start talking about how I think I needed an intervention and was it 2000 whenever Halo 2 came out, bro, it was a problem. Well, we could talk about that another time. Um who else do I see? I see Duke. Duke, he made it. He's going to be okay. Yo, Joe. Good to see you, Duke. I saw Suze. Do we start off early, you guys? I think we have to. When the Queen of Coffee Break enters the chat, we got to do it. We have to give tribute. We have to give tribute. Pause. To Suze. No disrespect. She's a lady. So, all right, you guys, you ready? Do it with me. You get your arms ready, getting limber. I put my hand upon your hip. Then I dip, you dip, we dip. Yeah, that was an extended one. Yes. Oh, I see. No, no, notorious, Rios, Rios, Rios. JRD in the building. JRD was one of the MVPs of Pencil to Pencil um, last night with Chris. Wait a minute. Chris. Wait, no, I'm sorry. Rick Beach was the one last night. Hey, where's Steve Conley? I saw Steve. What's going on, Steve Conley? Yo, I see a bunch of superstars in here. To my man Art Baltazar, you're a good man, sir. Yagums, good to see you back, Mr. Clooney. Haven't seen you in a while. I see my man Andrew Neal. What's up? Read Meeting Comics, meetingcomics.com. Andrew Neal's one of the hardest working cartoonists in the game today. Go support him. Stone Cold. Yo, when you hear the glass, that's your ass. Stone Cold, Stone Cold, Steve Conley. By God, he's broken in half. What's up, Steve Conley? Good to see you. Pause. Um, yeah, we got a nice crew in here. It's good to see some. Oh, what's up, Patrick? Good to see you. Hello. Thanks for that question last night on Pencil to Pencil. I hope you enjoyed it. Wow, look at that. The branding is real. The branding is strong. I'm real embarrassed by this pile of boxes over here. I should have cleared it out the way. It's funny since I had those television interviews like in February. Remember that? Remember when I was all over the news during Black History Month? Remember that? Um, I did this deep cleaning on my studio, and I've been really enjoying having like this clutter, like a low clutter environment. It's helped me think a lot better, and I'm more cognizant of it when it starts to kind of like pile up again. I need to kind of get it out of here. And so you kind of caught me in like the middle of a transition thing. Not to tell you what's in this box, 'cause I don't know what's in them. Two of those boxes are need to go out. The box on the bottom is full of Leon envelopes, and I think the top one's just got crap in it. Um, but yeah, it's just like everything's always in a transition, and I'm really enjoying a clean desk and a clean space. And this is kind of like maybe this is 50 talking, not 50 Cent, 50 years old. And I'm just kind of enjoying having like a nice clean work surface. Some Bill Wist, good to see you, Bill Wist. Shout out. Oh, let's give our first sip of the night. We haven't done a sipper yet. We did a Sue's pose. And hell, you didn't tell me what's in the cup, bro, or what's in the bottle. Our first sip of the night from my man Bill West. I'm taking a nice sip out of my best in the world CM Punk AEW mug. And wasn't at the AEW shop zone. My man Jason got this made for me because I'm a big CM Punk fan. Best in the world, straight edge. Um, and yeah, Bill's good to see you. Just made it. That's right. The age, not the Mister. Oh, hold on. I just saw a thing about. I haven't even started reading these. There's a bunch of things in the chat, but somebody Nakota just asked about Yagums. I've never seen Yagums before, and I love it. You know what, Nakota? I don't know if you guys were around when we interviewed Art and Franco on Pencil to Pencil. It's in the archives, and one of my things I've been trying to get to, which might take a bit longer. It's one of my little summer job jars for the intern. I got an intern. They haven't started yet, but maybe for the intern is taking all the Pencil to Pencil video episodes that we did on our Facebook page and download them and then put them on the YouTubes. So I think there's what I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot of Pencil to Pencils. I think the thing said there's 204 videos, but we had other stuff on Facebook, and that's where the Walton Weezy Simonson interview is. Um, I know. I think Art and Franco were on there, but yeah, Art and Franco. I've been friends of theirs for a long time. We're old mainstays in the comic book convention trenches. And what I love about Art is that they have their own their own language, their own dialect. And when you see Art and Franco in the streets, you say, "Oh yeah, man." You go, "Oh yeah, Art." And Art, I haven't seen you live streaming lately. Are you still doing your live stream? The handsome cartoonist, Art Baltazar. You when you see a player in the streets, you say, "Oh yeah, Art," and he goes, "Oh yeah, man, you're a good man, sir." That's Yagums. There's other ones that we say a lot. FTG, you know about FTG. When somebody's getting you down and they're just taking up way too much mental real estate, FTG. Then you move on with your day. And I love to give flowers to my people. Yagums. Oh yeah, man. Oh, you might maraud at midnight. I'm with it. So I'm not doing good with these banners, you guys. Sorry about that. So let's see what's going on in chat. Yeah, So all right, there's a lot of stuff going on. And I wanted to ask you guys, for anybody that has a workspace, say you have a studio, if you're fortunate enough to have a space that is all yours, say it's the side of the kitchen table. I'm always said things like this. Not everybody has a workspace. Sometimes you have a lap board, or you sit on a porch and you kind of like pull everything out of a bag and you draw or you write and you put it back. Do you keep your space clean? And can you work with a dirty space? Let's talk about that. And it doesn't matter what you do. Maybe you have a mobile office, maybe you work out of your car, right? As you know, a lot of people who are road warriors, like my man, and hell, I know you out there in these streets getting that bread, yo. You probably have everything you need at arm's reach or in the other seat, in the shotgun seat. Like, oh, where's the thing? I need my laptop. I need my iPad. Can you function with the dirty space? Let's talk about it. And then I'm going to read through these. Not necessarily a one and twos. Yo, Jamal, what up, Jamal? Let's give a sip for my man Jamal. Part of the Jamal Jamar Tiamat. Let's give a sipper for our man Jamal Flores. And Jamal, I got to give you your props, man. You always share my Facebook posts, and I appreciate that. And some of y'all, you know how like you get shamed by your parents. How come you're not more like your sister? How come y'all ain't more like Jamal Flores? Because I'll be putting these jewels out here, and y'all won't be sharing them. Y'all got a signal boost. Do better. Fix your face. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. What up, JoJo? Just getting home from Oh, you got a theater kid. I love drama. I don't know if you've read that Scholastic Graphics book by my good friend Raina Teglemeier called Drama. I think you'd enjoy it. You should read it first and then give it to the kid. Ronaldo's working on your coffee table. You got to keep that clean, right? Thank you. Paul Pate, what up, Paul Pate? Paul Pate says, I have my own private Idaho. It gets pretty gross. And that's also a thing. Like when you have your own space and you're in control of this thing, it's kind of like you do whatever you want. Like it could look like your college dorm room, and maybe your spouse is just like, ugh, I don't even go in there. It smells like Swiss cheese in there. I don't go in there. I just close the door. But is it always messy? I'm getting to something here. Matt says, every few months I straighten up my drawing table area, but there's so much stuff. Tell me about it. Oh, look at that. If we were playing Love Connection, I don't know if you was it Love? No, not Love Connection. The Newlywed Game, where you would ask the spouse a question and then they have to hold up their answer. I wonder if you guys would do good on that. Right? Because like when you have your own space and there's nobody really like checking you, there's got to be a point in time where you're just like, I can't think. I need to clean up in here. And when it's self regulated, I mean, it's self induced. That's got to be a lot, right? So, and I've gotten to this place where even before all that interview stuff, that I feel like as I'm usually here or I'm there or I'm over here, I have a couple little places that I can go, and the more like you're working, the more stuff just starts to creep in and kind of like R2, shut all the reactors off until I have to almost go like I have to push the stuff away from me. Yo, I feel you on that, bro. Bob Barker, Skinny Mike. Paul Pate says she doesn't even come in there, pokes her head in and just shakes it and leaves. See, I knew what I was talking about. I'll see you in 2 2. That was Bob Eubanks, not Bob Parker. I know what you meant. uh, was that Bob? Wait, no, wait a minute. What was the guy from Newlywed Game? Was it Bob Eubanks? Ronaldo says, "For real, I swear this stuff multiplies when it's unsupervised. It does, and like either stuff kind of just like migrates from other places, or so you take something, you put it down. And what I've learned, and people have been telling me this my whole life, and I'm sure you've heard it your whole life, if you don't have a place for things, they're just going to accumulate. And then there's also a thing because, yeah, yeah, that's it. Thank you. that because most of us are like some sort of geek in the geek spectrum. There's a lot of collectors in here, right? People collect things, um, and then I guess sometimes those things turn into problems. Um, I love that. Holy crap, Dakota. Sherry Shepherd? I love Sherry Shepherd. I would love to meet Sherry Shepherd. Sherry Shepherd was doing Love Connection? I had no idea. I had no idea. Paul Rodriguez. I forgot about dude. Carney Wilson? I had no idea this stuff was happening. I need to do some more research. Um, Jojo says, much the same for my husband, unfortunately. This is why he gets new scotch every Father's Day and gin on Christmas. Remember, gin makes a man mean. Milk and cheese told me that. Ooh, did I do that? It ain't my fault. Andrew Neil, it ain't my fault. Master P Tank, it's not my fault that I'm in the process of simultaneously and slowly doing something with everything I own. Yeah, everything's a project. Everything is a work in progress. I feel you on that. P says, I've got an art room. It goes through phases depending on projects and stages that rhyme. Am I painting a picture book or doing fulfillment that month or season? Yeah, right. I think, and again, like I don't want to talk about spaces too much or what people have or don't have, but I've found this very weird thing I thought about myself. My whole childhood, I never had. I've been fortunate enough to, well, I guess because I'm an only child, it made it a little easier. I've always had a bedroom, right? We're talking about kid world. Always had a bedroom. I never had to share a bedroom or share that kind of space with another person. But I had a very simple wish when I was little. I just wanted a desk that had drawers in it, not drawers. Get your mind out the gutter. With drawers, like I always had, kind of even like this is just a table, like it's one of those rising tables, like a task table, but there's no drawers in it. And I always just wanted, I would go over to my cousin's house and they would have like a desk that they would do their homework, and they could just, there's like a drawer you could put your like army men in it or some loose change. And I was just like, yo, how you get drawers? It was a simpler time back then. But I always had this thing, I felt like all my problems would be solved if I just had a place to put stuff. So, which is funny, I just ordered, I looked on Amazon and they sell drawers. Like I got these little plastic drawers that I adhere to the bottom of my desk, and now I've got drawers. I think I triggered the dog. How wild is that? Sorry about that. Yeah, that was a Newlywed Game. Sorry about the dog, you guys. Ronaldo says, my wife laughs and tells me I have no more space for stuff in my office studio. I quit back and I can rotate. That's right. You flip the collection. I love it. Nakota says, the only thing that I am a pest about is space wise is shoes. Like shoes everywhere, like tripping over shoes. And like, what is your shoe solution? What's your solution? Like, I remember for a while there was those over the door bags that like pockets that you would put shoes in. But, what if you're a sneakerhead? But I know some sneakerheads, like, where's July? If you're a sneakerhead, your shoes ain't laying around. They're like on ice in like those IKEA Calyx shelves with LED lights in it. You take care of your shoes; they ain't just flopping around on the floor. So, what kind of shoe solutions do you have? Paul Pate says, I get overwhelmed every once in a while and I can clean it up. 2 days later, it's back to a mess, like Homer Simpson's beard. Bill says, my studio is currently in the basement, but my wife and I are in the process of converting the garage into a shared art studio with skylights, etc. Excited. That sounds cool. JRD says, E, unfortunately and admittedly, inherited her mother's sense of organization, which can basically be called, will it fall if I put it there? That's like the ADHD Jenga. Like, I'm just gonna put it here. I've caught myself doing that. Like, there's a pile of stuff, kind of like that over there, and I'll just like put something on it, like just put it somewhere else. And I've caught myself in that a couple of times. So I'm trying to get better, y'all. Matt says I had a desk with drawers, but grew up in a double wide trailer, so you couldn't open them all the way. They'd bump into the bed at halfway. Wow. Yeah, I triggered the dog with making that noise. You know you got it made when you got drawers. Pause. Oh, I'm not good at that. So if you are of the like that you live in a house that has floors, not like floor, you know what I mean? Like there's a second floor. As you know, I know a lot of people live however you live. You might live in a ranch style house, you might live in a mobile, you might whatever, but there are kind of stair rules. Maybe let's talk about that for a second. If you if you live with other people, what kind of rules do you have for the stairs? Like, if you walk past the stairs and there's something on the stairs, that means you got to take it upstairs next time you go upstairs. Or you can't come downstairs without something in your hands. Pause. Let's talk about that. Anybody what are your house rules for things? Like if your kids come and they just like throw stuff all over the place, is there like a collection basket or you just get yelled at? Let's talk about that. We've got a bunch of IKEA shoe cupboards. Okay. Matt says, I have two pairs of shoes in the house and wear them until the soles fall off. You got your like outside shoes and your indoor shoes. What about slippers? You got to have some house shoes, as we called it back in the day. Duke says, but now we've got IKEA shoe cupboards. We donate many shoes before we move. I don't. You know what? There are things that I couldn't donate because I just don't. I've gotten better. Just kind of like growing up the way we grew up, you kind of didn't have gently used stuff. You used it until the you could see daylight through it. So kind of being older now and being of the thing like, well, are you using this? Then get rid of it if you're not, or put it in that yellow collection box that they say goes to like I don't know some like I don't know elephant poachers somewhere. I don't know where that stuff goes, but I know it's something that it's hard for me to just give something away or be finished with something before it is totally disintegrated. Jared D says we have too many books, Legos, and medical bills, so I'm working on trying to sell the books and Legos. Jojo says we have mostly organized piles of clutter, like many hoarding leprechauns live here. It's depressing, but we're working on it. That's right. Matt says sell the medical bills, keep the Legos. Your closet, I bet. I get it. My closet looks like it would shoes. Uh-oh, there's a transaction happening. But if there's video games, you send them my way. And hell says my house don't have floors. You live like on a like a ranch style, right? So is there house rules about putting things back in their place? Is there hell to pay if you leave that thing out? As I told you, Angel, that needs to go where it needs to go. How does that work out? Dakota says, I keep them to the very far right side of the stairs out of the way. Oh, so they live on the stairs. They don't have to be placed somewhere else. Eternity forever. Eternity forever. Let's give a another sip of the night, and then I'm gonna do a ID. Sip of the night to eternity forever. The other MVP of Pencil to Pencil asked a lot of really great questions. And I hope you guys, and this is funny, I'm very happy to report that the numbers tonight on Coffee Break with JN match or pace our numbers from Pencil to Pencil last night. Sometimes I feel some type of way because the numbers for Coffee Break with JN ain't as high as Pencil to Pencil. It's okay, I get it. You're here for what else? I was talking to one of my buddies the other night. I was like, yo, man, I don't know. I had to go do something and I got off camera and I came back and there were like 10 more people in the chat. Should I just not even be on? I should just I had a little bit of a crisis. Like maybe I shouldn't even be on the show. Maybe they don't need me on Pencil to Pencil. But thank you everybody for checking in. If you're a lurker, this is your first time at group, expose yourself. Tell us pause. Expose yourself in the chat and tell us who you are and how you got here. That's right. Double digits. I love it. Hey Kidlit, what's going on? Congratulations on all your kidlitisms. Very proud of you. You've made Uncle Jamar very proud. Yo, James, what up, James? Good to see you, bro. Angel says, I have kids, nothing gets put backward. Oh, wow. I missed a bunch of people. Yo, what up, Bob? Good to see you. How are you? Christophe, bonjour, mon ami. Christophe says, I keep shoes forever. Forever, ever? I can't even donate the two crap. I'm with you. I think it's been a couple of times that you know what, I probably bought some shoes that I couldn't really fit on pause. So, and I'm too much of a basket case to actually take them back, so I would just donate them. Eternity says, I have a pair of sneakers uses house shoes. Yeah, tell them about house shoes. Andrew Neal says, my wife is a personal organizer, so we've had some interesting discussions about your stuff. Oh man. Dakota says, the house we lived in before this one was literally half the size, so we had to get creative with storage, and I was not going to give up my shoes. I mean, I know some New Yorkers who their apartments are like, if there's not people who know how to make a space work, it's New Yorkers. Bob says having young adult men in the house means stuff gets left all over the place. Yep, yep. Jojo says ditto. I step on my 13-year-old smartwatch. Just Jesus, take the wheel. That's right, all you lurkers. Expose yourself. Dear John. you being spicy. I like it. That's right. Expose yourself. That is true. Kids don't put things back in place. Angels getting a lot. Can we rock? What's up, Doc? Oh, we're gonna talk about the food stickers. No, don't get me going. Suze, what's the tabernacles? Hold on. All right, I gotta do an ID. But Suze has made me ask, you guys, what you snacking on? Can you rap and snack at the same time? What is your tabernacle for the night? And if you guys are new, you don't know what tabernacles are. Coffee break goes by a lot of names. One of them is coffee break with JN. You get it. The other one is Group, i.e., Coming to Group, i.e., Dear John, that famous show from the late '80s, where a freshly divorced Judd Hirsch goes to the community center and goes to a group therapy session where there's a wild cast of characters who try to help him get through this period in his life. And this is also group, i.e., Coming to Group. I texted Angel, Angel, you coming to group? He was like, yes, sir. And also, this is known as Tabernacle, i.e., Coming to Tabernacle. This is some people's church, and this is revival every kind of Thursday at 9 p.m. EST. The Act Nicholas One, the greatest man alive. Oh, yeah. And when you're at Tabernacle, Sue's coined this, what are your tabernackles? What are you eating and or drinking during group? Let's find out. Why don't we? All right. Sue says, I'm gonna get an ice cream sandwich right now, y'all. I rocks with ice cream sandwiches. Uh Duke says no snacks tonight, but I am team coffee for the first time in a while. Yes, I love it. Eternitine is rocking with Hershey's semi-sweet chocolate chips right from the bag. You taking them to the head. I love it. That's like, do you do the? I gotta watch my hand motions. That's the OG shake where you got some sunflower seeds. And you kind of like pop, pop, pop. Keep your mind out the gutter. Or you just kind of like do that, like the bag pop, where you get it nice and crisp, and just like pour them down your gullet. How do you enjoy snacks? Oh, have you seen you guys? Have you seen these people? I think it was on. Maybe they did it on She-Hulk, and I'd seen people do it before. Like people start using chopsticks to eat snacks. Like, oh, I'm gonna hate to get these hot Cheetos with the chopsticks. And they had some really bad Instagram ad for like finger chopsticks, so you don't get your hands dirty when you're gaming, and you kind of just like scissor your snack. Who's using snack hacks? Matt says peanut butter crunch little Debbie's. Oh my god. And a diet Mountain Dew to cancel out the sugar. Right. You're right. The way you've set this up is that you have no calories. It's almost like you didn't eat anything. Yo, I've told stories on here before because we talk about food so much that the best thing in life, and I even put it on the screen, and because I thought maybe inflation had gotten a little Debbie, a box of little Debbie, like the 12 joint, like the 12 Johns, used to be like $1.50 or $2 or something like that. And I think I went on some website, and they're still the same price. And probably the still same cookies from the '80s. But yo, I used to rack a, almost like a carton of cigarettes, like a carton of Little Debbie's oatmeal cream pies. Man, it was a problem. I also enjoyed uh, iced cookies, like the ginger, not gingerbread, but they're just like those cookies, like you would get the giant ass bag, like, and it would say 500 cookies on it, and they were like shortbread maybe with like that hard icing on it. Man, Nakota says I found a can of Coke real quick because I realized I had nothing. You can't come to group empty-handed. JRD's always chefing it out in these streets. I just finished dinner, Jache, so no tabernackles. Also, still working on my tea from earlier, so no coffee, sadly. You don't have to drink coffee. Paul Pate says, on a damn diet, no snacks, pray for me. You have to say 11 John Marys, and then you were forgiven. I love that, Angel. We got to work with that. Paul Pate, you're going to get through this, bro. It's for the best. Jojo, look to the cookie. The black and white cookie. Look to the cookie. It's my favorite episode of Seinfeld where they're in the bakery and my man's holding up the black and white cookie and he sees a black dude and they go, solidarity. Bob, what up, Bob? Bob saying, sipping some peanut butter whiskey. What? I don't even know about that. You got to get me, I got to be down with that. Bill West, peanuts and hot raspberry tea. All right, James, feeling fancy, sipping on a chai latte. I found a newfound appreciation for chai. I didn't like chai drinks. And then it might have been last winter. I got some like Trader Joe's chai tea and I've really enjoyed it. Your pancreas is just gonna put on its little hat and get its bags and leave. You better watch it. See, yeah, we might have to do a little Debbie intervention. Christoph, trail mix plus dried apricots. I like it. Oh, JRD says Kidlet eats Cheetos with chopsticks. I didn't know that was a thing. uh, Eternity says, I once met Harry Groner on the subway in New York. He was doing a playback then. Harry played Ralph on Dear John. I love that show. Bob says, Diet Dew is my jam. That's your John. You guys, hold on. Stop the presses. Stop the presses. K Dub is in the building. Stunt Ken. Where you been, Stunt Ken? Everybody, we gotta respect the architect, my man. K Dub's in the building. You remember Stunt Ken? Let's get those sippers up. Where's my? I can't find the joint. Stunt Ken, how have we been getting through this without you, bro? It's so good to see you. Need you back at group. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate you. Everybody say what's up to Stunt Ken. You know my man Kenny. Yeah, right. I don't know how you fronting on coffee break, yo. Big scissors. I love it. Hey, you know where you did we do big scissors here or was it on It Ain't Hard to Tell? Matt says also the little Debbie's are starting to shrink. But if you were at the bodega, they're not a quarter anymore. I think they're like 75 cents. You used to be able to get a joint for a quarter. And I think they went up. You definitely can't scissor your snack for 2 bucks. Yo, you be scissoring your snacks? Oh, Jojo, Swiss rolls. Oh man, it's a problem. Oh yeah, Sue says, yeah, man, a box of Little Debbie carton was $1.99. Tear through them in a night, easy. Yo, you just be lying awake at night. Your teeth be like, you see the smoke curling out of your mouth from the acid. Yes, iced oatmeal cookies. Oh, my oh man, I wrecked my life with bad snacks. So good. All right, I gotta do this ID, you guys. I'm never gonna this the yo. Star Kid says, I feel bougie. Y'all talking little Debbie and all these sweets, and here I am buying bougie snacks. What are you buying? Like, I don't know, like department store orange slices. What are you eating? CB, hello, my friend. You guys know there's a whole lot of superstars up in here tonight. I got to give a sip to my man, Chris Bailey, one of my favorite people, animation director icon. You know Kim Possible? Do 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 do. What's the sitch? You know all of that. It's all my man Chris Bailey. We had him on Pencil to Pencil. That's another one that's lost to the ages. That's on the old Facebook page. Go watch that. What up, Chris? It's good to see you, brother. Chris, I feel like the stars are aligning. We're going to work together soon. I can feel it. You guys give your flowers to Chris Bailey. Leah, look at that. Honored. Yes. I totally got off my thing here. Stunt Kid says, I just spent $50 for locally made dark chocolate with cardamom. No sugar, sweet. Yeah, that's bougie. That's some bougie snacks. Fudge rounds. Oh. All right. I'll see you later, man. I also yeah, little Debbie's are a problem. Yeah. Yo, Ronaldo. I was waiting for you. How the hoes taste? That'd be funny if we're talking about ho hos. They'd be like, yo, how the ho hos taste? Oh man. All right, I'm gonna do ID. Yes, Chris was a great pencil to pencil episode. Chris is one of my best buds. E, what up, E? E, man, you guys, I'm feeling the love. Y'all blessing me with your appearances tonight. Thank you so much. Oh, what the tasty cake coffee cakes? Like that just it's just like a platform, a cake. E says, can't do Little Debbie anymore. The icing has a chemical aftertaste I can't stand. You're right. Like in the oatmeal cookies. Luckily, Devil Dogs have made their way to North Carolina. Just had one, you stir. I went, is all I said. I said nothing. Um, wow. All right, let's do what I do, you guys. I'm feeling the love. Coming home next week, and Acme is going to see me about my tasty case. I said what I said. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be terrible. All right, you guys, calm down with all of that talk. And as the dread says, soon come, soon come. All right, pause. All right, let's get this going, you guys. Suze, I'm surprised you didn't count me in. You're watching Coffee Break with JN with your boy JN. I'm so blessed tonight, you guys. I'm feeling the love. Everybody's home. I'm missing a couple people. I don't know where July is. We don't know where Trey is. Somebody wake up Hicks. But I'm feeling great, you guys. The numbers are strong. The brand is strong. You like the fit. You know what I mean? Everything's rolling tonight. Um, but since we're here, I'll give a plug for my Patreon. If you love what you're seeing here, if you love my matinee idol good looks and lantern jaw and smiling angelic countenance, you can get more of this almost daily. Not daily, but close. I'm posting on my Patreon, and I have a new thing this year where it's pay what you weigh, like ground round. Not really, but it's more like whatever whatever tier you come under, you get everything. So what a perfect time to join. Patreon.com/Jamar Nicholas. You'll see award winning. Well, I'm making that up. You see high end production for my Monday morning constitutionals with music and graphics. Fortnightly, it ain't hard to tell with myself and Mike Hawthorne. Yes, that Mike Hawthorne. Batman artist, Mike Hawthorne. Deadpool mainstay, Mike Hawthorne, one of my best buds. And just like behind the scenes stuff, you want to know how they make the sausage pause. You want to be in with the cool kids, right, Nakota? You tell them, you know where your bread is buttered. Guys, I go by many names. I go by so many names. We had a game going on here. I don't even know where the thing is. I'm not doing it tonight. Look at all these nicknames. It's crazy. But you can always just call me your internet best friend and hairbrusher. I've said this before. If you know me IRL in real life and we're friends, I'm probably your best friend. Tell me I'm wrong. because I give that high level of care and love to all my relationships. Are you a good friend? You should work on that. Fix your face. Also, they also call me John Luc Picard, the captain of the ship. Engage, make it so. What happens here, you guys? Well, you get to hang out with me, uh, Jamar Nicholas, and watch me drink this coffee and run my mouth. And when I'm out of coffee, thank you. Have you guys noticed that I do less and less IDs as we go along? Joe, July, don't leave. Oh no, Chris, what are you wait wedding? I don't know what you're talking about. John Cena. That's Ronaldo. I love John Cena. It's fantastic. Oh my god. All right, I gotta scroll up, you guys. You guys have been rolling here. Uh Bill Wiss says, since I moved to PA, Amish made whoopie pies have replaced Little Debbie's. You cannot front on a whoopie pie. My man Big Joe always comes through and gives love and gives the gift of whoopie pies to all and sundry. If you ever find yourself in Philadelphia, go to Reading Terminal Market. Certain times of the day, that's right next to the PA Convention Center. And our good friends from Lancaster, PA, and the surrounding areas are there, plying their wares, selling freshly made desserts. The whoopie pies, yo. You know what they say things like, you slap your mama when they're so sweet, like the back of your elbows start itching. You know it's good. So much sugar. All right, I'm gonna see you in Baltimore. I can't wait, brother. It's good to see you, my man. Ronaldo says, I like those raspberry zingers, fingers, and I don't even like coconut. You know that's bad when you like something and you don't even like it. You still gotta have it. That's fantastic. All right, somebody wake up Hicks. Christoph says, isn't there a con this weekend in Philly? It's next weekend. Fan Expo uh, is, I believe that was Wizard World. It was bought out by these cats, and now it's rebranded as Philly Fan Expo. And here's a quick thing. I'm glad you brought it up, Christoph. I will be there on Saturday. I think it's the third, June 3rd, for a live. It ain't hard to tell with my man Mike Hawthorne on stage, on the creator stage, live LIVE, with no safety net. So if you find yourself in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, go get some whoopie pies. Come over to the convention center, get a cheesesteak, and let's chill. Oh, those Lenzer cookies, those are good. So Jared D says, Joe JN, did you see we can now offer 1 week free trials on our Patreon? Yeah, I saw that. So Jared D is talking about there's this new thing that you can go and do like a 1 week trial and kind of like sample a Patreon to see if it's to your liking. I think I have to activate that. I don't know if I'm going to do it because I don't know. I feel like I don't know. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like somebody would just wind up being a patron because they forgot to, you know, disconnect it in time. You know, that old like a subscription scam where you're just like, yo, this is a 14-day trial, then you totally forget about it and wind up there's like $80 missing from your bank account. Not to say that that's what my Patreon is, but I could see that happening. I don't know. You guys tell me if I offered a 7-day free trial of my Patreon, would you be more inclined to join it? It's $2, y'all. Like, I don't like, what else am I supposed to tell you here? I love Dell the Funky Neapolitan. Those Funky Neapolitan coconut bars are insane. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, Bill, tell him. Bill, have you seen the value yet? Did you watch It Ain't Hard to Tell? I would love to hear what Bill Wiss thinks of my Patreon. And I did not coach him. He just joined. Thank you so much. You tell me what you think. That's right. Best Harry Comics, Mike Hawthorne. Dakota is asking for some weirdness. We should have an It Ain't Hard to Tell where Jamar dyes Mike's hair some wild color and Mike dyes Jamar. Don't you know I'm touching my beard? Paul Pate says, JN, I'm going back to Cali. Cali, Cali. You're going back to Cali. I don't think so. All right, I'm going to do it. Bikini small, heels tall. She said she likes the ocean. Shoo-wee, shoo-wee. Jane, I'm going back to Cali in a few weeks. My manager has approved the purchase of a bucket hat for the trip. Excited. You will then be in good standing in JN's Bucket Brigade. I have a sticker I'm working on. That's going to be great. Nah, July, we still in it, yo. I got, yo. I'm gonna act like I didn't drink all my coffee, and we're gonna front. I'm gonna get through this, but we're not done yet. That's right. Slap that like button, y'all. Chris says you've never heard of these things. Chris, what are you talking about? Are you talking about coffee break? Have you not heard of these snacks we're talking about? You got to give me more information, my friend. Yeah. Okay. Hope to be at the terminal on Saturday and also catch Fan Expo. I don't know how much the tickets are. I have no idea. But as Philadelphia is wont to do, I'm sure it's not cheap. So I hope you don't show up and then I get a text you like, yo, how much they asking me for? Yo, I'll see you later. Or you come outside. And I wouldn't put that past anybody. Like, I'm not stumping for these guys. I'm not a guest of honor or anything like that. But I like a good convention as much as the next person, but I don't really know what else is going on there. I don't think so. P says, I saw that you'll be teaching over at Kids Comics Unite sometime soon. Excellent. Oh, that's oh yeah, Jana's thing. Yeah, I'm doing a workshop there soon. Um, Jojo says, what time? I'll be on stage at 1 p.m. on the June 3rd. Please come and be a respectful citizen. Don't throw fruit or try to razz me or shake me while I'm on the stage. We're professionals. Christoph says, I'll be there on June 3rd. All right. See you in the spot. Son Ken says, oh, I want to grab a cheesesteak with you guys. I still have yet to have a real Philly cheesesteak. We're going to fix that. You know what? I'm not sure. I think it's 1 to 2. I don't think it's 3. I'll find out. All right, you guys. Oh, Jared says, I worry about the trouble because I'm about to add all my books as a reward. And see, you don't have to do it. I don't think we should. I don't think you have to do it. Tell them, Duke. The podcast with JN and Mike Hawthorne, aka Bodega Voltron, is worth the price of admission, and that is not difficult to discuss. Thank you, Duke. Hope you guys listened to the last episode. Bill says, there's been more on your Patreon I've been able to look at. That's a good thing. Oh, you guys are still talking about sweets. Oh, my guess is Chris is talking about whoopie pies. Chris, we got to get you a whoopie pie. Yo, sip of coffee for the Gregulator. Let's get your sippers up, guys. I think I might have broken my rule. Oh no! had the wrong cup. See, that's what happens when your office is dirty. We still got sippers left. Sip of coffee for my old OG bro, Greg Gethard. Greg does not need um, introduction. Greg is also one of the kings of the OG internet. And Greg, I'm not telling tales out of school. Uh, Greg was, and this is funny. This is early internet. Greg was the Carmen San Diego kid. If you've ever seen that old YouTube clip, of this kid like wilding out on Where in the World is Carmen San Diego, the game show. My man Greg from the fabulous leaping Gethard brothers, him and his brother Chris. Big fan of Chris. I'm so happy that you guys are so successful. It's great. Thanks for showing up, Gregulator. What do I owe this to? It's really great to see you. Yeah, I'll have you escorted from the venue, Miss. Wait, Miguel, what up, Miguel? Good to see you. Yeah. So there's people. Only 5 likes. Well, we got people on the Facebook too, so we're rolling here. Yeah, see, tell them, JoJo. Angel says, "Now I want a Chico stick, but my diabetes says nah nah Yeah, yeah, stay away from those Chico sticks." Let's see. JoJo said, "Are you kidding? Tickets for Philly, what is it for Fan Expo are $62, even for the 13-year-old. No more kid prices. Wow, I don't know. That's a lot." You know the routine. I swear. I was like, yo, I drink all this coffee. Yeah, here we go. Carlos, what up, Carloche? Carlos says, dang, I actually had coffee tonight too. Late to the party. Got to be more careful. No. Dakota says, I was selected to be on Carmen San Diego when I was 11, but my extreme dislike of being on camera made me say no. Ronaldo says, I always get so annoyed at the end when the finalists did so poorly on the map and lost. Love Where in the World is Carmen San Diego. Was a fan of Lynn Thigpen. Good luck, brothers. It was the lips from the Warriors, right? You knew that. Good luck, Warriors. Bopping all the way to Coney. And for all you video gamers out here, let me give you a little inside tip. Pause. The Warriors, that Rockstar video game, is Chef's Kiss. If you've never played the Warriors, correct yourself. Fix your face. ID, what's up, brother? Man, I got all these superstars up in here. I gotta go home, y'all. Where y'all been at? How come y'all don't ever come through all the time? I would do this I would never take a rest if I knew that the room would be packed like this. Ah, yo, Matt, you need a cigarette? No, Greg. We're not gonna talk about fantasy wrestling tonight, but that's fantastic. I am not going back down that rabbit hole with you. Some of you guys, if you watch, it ain't hard to tell. I explain how a giant part of my creative throughput for a very long part of my young adult life was uh, writing fantasy wrestling matches. It's a whole part of my reality, and it's funny. It's Greg. It's great that you. Oh, yo, that's right. Double or nothing weekend. CM Punk's coming back. I just read that report. Um, that I think a big, you know, Carlos, a big part of my writing is from fantasy wrestling. Like, just like the way my brain works, and I hadn't put 2 and 2 together, Greg. Maybe you've thought about this stuff. But, like, the way I write scripts and the way, like, my characters talk to each other is for fantasy I mean, it's just, like, kind of like the constructing the story and writing it all out. I think a big part of that was from spending years and years kinda developing this crazy stuff in my head. That's wild. That's wild. JRD says, "I would have enjoyed being on Carmen Sandiego, but given I was the age of the host, that would have looked weird." Thank you, sir. Carlos knows, because I would just, like, tell Carlos this wild stuff. He's just like, "Bro, I have no idea what you're talking about, but it's funny." Yeah, a lot of my whatever was shaped by kind of managing these federations and doing a lot of, personality management, cat herding. There was a lot I learned a lot of stuff from that. So I will never be ashamed of my time as a fantasy wrestling card writer. All right, you guys, I'm gonna start wrapping this up. This was really fun. I implore all of you guys to keep coming back here. Because if you guys come back here, if we can make this promise, right? It'll make me want to come back. I was thinking about doing summer hours, you guys. Do I need to be doing coffee break every week? You tell me. If I could get this kind of output every Thursday, because this is what must see TV looks like in 2023. It's coffee break with JN. Put a stamp on it, right? And I told, was it Jamal? Yes. He heard it. Angel says, "No need to text. I got the alarm set." That's an alarm clock. Woo, that's that woo woo. That's that woo woo. That's your alarm clock. Tell him, James. Yes, Nakota, I will send you your box. All right, Suze. Thank you, guys. That's right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. You guys were a fantastic audience. Um, I love, I love kicking it with my friends. If you guys know me IRL, you know that a big part of me is I'm a conversationalist. I'm a cunning linguist. I like the gift the gab. If you guys have been in a space with me, you know that we'll sit down. And when I was younger, I could like fold one leg. I'm getting fat. I can't do that anymore. Have a coffee and let's talk. We can talk about anything. Can talk about anything with anybody at any time. You know that. You know the Dusty Rhodes quote I hit you guys with a little while ago. I've dined with kings and queens and slept in alleys and ate pork and beans is real. We'll just have to find out. So thank you guys. Love you all. Suze, tell them what to do. Tell them say your goodbyes now, y'all. Say goodnight, John boy. Love you guys. Let's get out of here. You were watching Coffee Break with JN with your boy JN. I go by many names. One of is John Cena. Running through the curtain. Your time is up. My time is now. Johnny Carson. That's wild stuff. PM John. Break it down. Paper doll. And also, Philadelphia's favorite son. Well, hello. What happened here tonight? You got to hang out with the caffeines. You know who you are by this point. We had a lot of really great guests tonight. But at always the core of this is the caffeines. You know who we are, caffeines, friends and regulars, not decaf of Coffee Break with JN. What happened here tonight? You got to hang out with me and all of our buddies at a really great tabernacle We cut it up lovely, and you watch me drink a cup of coffee and run my mouth. Yes, we have to do this again. Good night, John Boy, the administrator of this facility. That's also another one of my favorites. And now that I'm out of coffee, where's Trey? See you next week.